And you don't want to wait for everybody to get here first?
They'll pop in. They'll pop in. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
you know.
I need you to send that link. I need you to send that link to one more person. I'm because I got a female guest that I want to be on the show.
We'll bring your ass up in it. I got you the link. You got the link.
Oh, I can send the link to them from when you sent the link to me.
Yes.
You know what? I'm smart, right? Like, I'm smart. But sometimes you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna tell you, I thought about it this week. I know exactly what I am. I am a nigga. I am a N. Listen, it's real though. I'm a nigga. I'm an NEGA. And what that is, it's like I'm not exactly graduating alumni. Like I went to
man, get the fuck out this channel. Oh my god!
What the fuck going? Am I in the Matrix right now?
I'm a real nigga. Like I didn't exactly graduate. Like I'm a not exactly graduating alumni. So I figured out where my nigga come from. I know where my nigga come from.
Larry, you are currently on the line with 3 niggas from Texas. The nigga that's showing his face is from Houston. What part of Houston you from, by the way?
What part of Houston I'm from? Ain't no question. Ain't nothing like the North Side Homestead. You know what I'm talking about?
You feel me?
And if you don't feel me, eat a bag of them.
Is that what is the North Side?
This nigga, man.
Is the North Side where the good Timmy Chans is? Is the good Timmy Chans on the
No,
North?
now look, I'm not gonna lie. Now look, I'm a real Houston nigga, and I can admit, ain't no good Timmy Chan on North Side. Timmy Chan is a side thing, okay? I'ma just be real. I'm
Ain't no good Timmy Chance on
Look, the best Timmy Chan.
Okay, it's only one on the North Side that can pass, and that's the one on 610 and Lockwood.
Where did Timmy Chans that they run out the
16 and then go back around to the one on South Side of 16 MLK? You could be like, God damn, I should have came to this one first.
Which Timmy Chans is the one that's like they trapping out an old Burger King? Like that shit.
You know what? I really don't know, and I don't know how they do this shit.
No. When I say trapping, I mean food, bro.
You never see a Timmy Chan being built. Like you never see a Timmy Chan being built, but all the buildings are exactly the same. I don't know how they do it. I have never seen one of those signs that say Timmy Chan coming soon.
Buildings and shit.
The old rental
they designed no nigga. They got a food place called Hurt. Ain't that the name of it? Like Hurt. They sell chicken.
I might know what you're talking about if I see it.
You said Hurt?
Yeah, I'm sure you gonna know. Big Luke.
You talking about Hart's chicken?
Get your ass up, nigga.
Yeah.
Talking about Hart's chicken?
Yeah.
Hard. Oh, I thought you said hurt.
He said hurt.
I thought that was how you pronounce that shit.
Goddamn.
Oh
that
my.
Spelled the same.
Oh my goodness. Let me tweet that we live.
I'm gonna say this though. I know for a goddamn fact, if I don't see at least one of y'all motherfucking faces, especially the motherfucker that sent me the invite, I'm gonna be highly upset.
Yeah, Luke, show your face, bro.
Goddamn. Like, why? I understand. Look, like, all right, well, we just doing a podcast. We're gonna listen. Get your face ready for TV too, nigga. You never know. Goddamn it.
Bro, they can hear us through audio. They can see us visually too, bro.
No, they can't. And you know, that's something. Have you ever heard? See, that'd be bad. Like, listen to that. Somebody tell you a story, right? And you put your own faces, and then you actually meet the people that was in the story. You be like, oh. No, I didn't know that was...
That shit happened to me all the time, bro.
You know what I'm talking about?
No kizzy. I'll be trying to picture shit out.
Like, yeah, this how that went. Then you meet the people in the story, be like, that couldn't have been you. That couldn't have been you.
Oh my goodness.
I'm too much for these niggas and too much for these hoes.
Okay. Big Bad done died.
Hold up, give me a second.
You're not a fan, fam.
Give me a second. I'm trying to do work here, nigga. I'm trying to broadcast this shit to the Twitters.
But you going live? You going live? I thought this was coming out on Spotify.
You trying to?
This is coming out on Spotify. We live on YouTube. What are you talking about?
We live on YouTube, bro. Wait. Man, you didn't
No,
tell me
hell
that
no.
shit.
First of all, where's the disclaimer? You didn't tell me all
For
this.
real, you didn't tell me none of that shit, bro.
God damn, is that Q talking Q?
Bro,
Yeah.
ain't
Who
nobody
is this
watching
nigga,
this
man?
right now. What are you
I
talking
hear
about?
this shit, bro. Like this nigga
How
ain't
he
even
just
tell
go?
nobody.
You
Bro,
see?
what if somebody say something dumb? You can't even edit that shit. We live.
You know what
No.
I'm saying? Oh, not even
Screen
that.
y'all.
We say certain lyrics on the
Listen,
song, then all of a sudden the whole video get pulled down off YouTube.
listen.
We
Like,
live, bro.
That's hilarious. This is
Nigga, we
hilarious.
can't make no errors on this bitch.
No pressure, bro. Just say what you
oh,
feel,
all
bro.
the pressure's on now.
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
can't
man,
curse either.
it's the pressure's on.
You
man.
can't curse,
Look
nigga.
up
The
on
fuck you
YouTube.
can. Of course you can. The
I'm
fuck
fucking
you
with
talking
you.
about, nigga? Like,
I'm fucking with you.
Hey, what you?
just
I
don't.
was about to say shit. I'm out 5,000.
Man.
Yes.
Y'all just make sure this is Donnie platform, bro. Y'all just make sure y'all protect that man platform. Don't get nothing, say nothing to get that man canceled. That's it, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
but
sorry.
he do that shit enough himself.
Hey man. Welcome to episode 10 of Hanging with the Crew, ladies and gentlemen.
Episode.
Are we
10.
live?
Yeah, we live.
Damn,
We,
you didn't
we
even say
live,
5,
baby.
4, 3, 2,
Yeah.
1, nothing, bro.
Yeah, we live. I am joined
Yes.
by an eclectic group of gentlemen. A couple more gentlemen will join us in a little bit. But I'm here with my dogs, my dog Q Bob.
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm here with my dog Sugarfoot, aka Caleb.
Okay, you don't have to use it. I just
No governments.
here I am. Here I am. Here I am. Yes, Caleb.
You know what I'm
11,
saying?
11, 11. The 11th
My,
letter. The 11th
my
month. The
Memphis
11th
partner.
day. I'm just everywhere, baby. 22, 33, 2. Drop it down like ooh wee.
Okay.
Yeah, my Memphis partner here, DJ Larry. You know
What's going on, man? It's DJ Larry,
What's up,
man.
man?
Checking in with my boy Donnie one time, man. Appreciate you inviting the nigga through, bro.
I brought you gentlemen here to have a conversation that niggas do not be having when they come to rap. I don't know how many times I've heard niggas talk about Mike Geronimo, Rock Marciano, and fucking Core Mega and Cannabis, but niggas
I
don't.
never heard niggas talk about that shit.
Bruh,
I just want to put that disclaimer out there.
I'm talking about in hip hop. I'm not talking about like just a casual conversation. But niggas be talking about the most random niggas from the East Coast. Niggas be talking about Connecticut niggas, but niggas don't want to have an honest conversation about probably the region with the most classic albums. I'm just saying the region.
Don't focus on what it is that I'm doing with you.
What?
Oh, my bad. I'm talking to the person that's
Mr. Professional, man. Bitch, your mic, dog.
What's going on?
Are you doing an interview?
I interviewing for the podcast. Yeah, you can say that before I let this motherfucker on here.
Oh, you want to pull up to the pod?
Yeah,
But yeah,
pulling up to the
yeah,
pod.
they'll pull up. Yeah, we are talking about. What you doing? We're talking about our 5 personal favorite Southern albums. Not the best, because that's a broad conversation. But like our 5.
Okay, before we go any further,
What?
let's go ahead and get this shit out the way. Is St. Louis?
No.
Just because you got country grammar, I don't mean shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. And see, he picked up exactly what I was talking about.
Bro, you can't put Nelly. You can't put Nelly, bro. I already know that's who you.
Let me ask you a question, bro. Pryor is anywhere from St. Louis in the SEC? No, it ain't the South, bro.
First of all, okay, let's not talk about the fuckery that the SEC got going on. Where the fuck is Vanderbilt?
Nashville, Tennessee, homie.
That's terrible. That's terrible. Who the fuck wants to go to Vanderbilt in Nashville, Tennessee? That sounds like a whole Ivy League, like they in Vermont or something.
It is, nigga. That's
graduating
Nashville, nigga. That's what the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is.
True that. Shout out.
The Hall of Fame. Yeah.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is in Ohio, bro. But it's all cool. I get where you was going with it.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is in Memphis, Tennessee.
No.
No.
Nashville.
It's in Ohio.
It's in Nashville, my bad. Yeah.
It is
It's
in
in
Ohio.
What?
Canton.
That's
The
Canton. That's
football Hall of
NFL
Fame is in
Hall of Fame.
Ohio.
Fam, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is in Ohio, bro.
It's not in
Have
Nashville.
you been there?
Google it, nigga.
I don't need to Google that shit. If you ain't been there, you don't know.
How you gonna tell me it's in Memphis and I'm from Memphis?
Oh shit! Well, I mean, I guess that would they were like, I ain't seen that motherfucker around here, so it ain't here. I'll get you. My bad, dog. My bad.
Hello.
Oh, hey,
How are
y'all.
you doing? Hello.
Hey, I'm good. How y'all doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for coming through, Miss.
Appreciate
Thanks for having me.
Sure, Miss Sai. Is that how we say it?
Bye. Yes.
Okay.
Pressure. All right, I'm about to ask this real general pop ass question. Yeah, what is like? Yeah, what's like? Define y'all version of what Southern music is.
Country. It's like country rap. Like
Blues, country,
yeah,
country
it's
rap.
like it's like simple shit, but it's like the way it's presented is different. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I always thought Southern music is very, it's varied. Like it's different. Like it's just you know what I'm saying. Like that's why like hip hop and rappers like have so much from the South have so many areas to play with. Whereas like other coasts, like they bread and butter is sticking to a certain sound. You feel what I'm saying? Like sticking to a certain sound, a certain beat from a certain area. But like the South, like you can pull from anywhere. you can pull from Texas, you can pull from Tennessee, you can pull from Louisiana, you can pull from Atlanta. Oh, by the way, Virginia and North Carolina and South Carolina are all the South, by the way. Niggas be trying to say
That's
South Carolina.
colonial South. That's colonial South.
I don't know
yeah,
about-
it's still the South. It's the upper South, but it's the South.
What else would it be?
but-
It's not the East Coast. Like,
But don't consider St.
Hey.
Louis South. Okay.
And that's
nigga,
the
how is
West.
How is St. Louis is
trying
in
to
the
see
middle
how-
of the
I'm gonna
country?
pull up
How
a
is
map.
that the
I'm
Yeah,
South?
I'm gonna do it.
pull up a map.
Baby.
Because like God damn. Let me see this shit.
Here, that is not.
Also I wanted to add, Donnie, you did say that we can put 2 honorable mentions in the 5.
Yes. A couple
So
honorable
Kansas City, Missouri is the South.
Kansas
City, Missouri is not the motherfucking
No,
South,
why
man.
am I-
It's the Midwest.
Where's the Mason Dixie? If
Oh,
it's
look,
below the
see,
Mason
we're not
Dixie,
gonna
it's
do
the
this.
South.
Is that how
We're
that
not
goes?
gonna do this.
Yes.
Who made those rules?
Thank you.
The same motherfuckers that named this shit. Why are we calling it St. Louis? Who the fuck decided that I wanted to live in Texas?
Listen, nigga, country grandma ain't on this. I'm sorry.
Damn. But I am.
Country grandma ain't on this. You got a better chance of asking this country grandma a country album than a southern album. Know what I'm saying?
Not on there.
I got a question. So the hip hop awards like honored Nelly. And did y'all niggas put band-aids on y'all face? I just want to know.
Hell
Nah, bro. I didn't. What was dude name with the mask? Kevon, whatever bro
Ain't
name
his
was.
name Slow Down? Something like that?
Whatever bro name was, that used to have a half mask on and shit. Like, nah, bro. I ain't dressed up like Murphy Lee as a kid, bro.
I'm just saying.
Or Shiggy.
I say, here's the thing about Nelly. I say is like you can't really explain the last decade of music without Nelly first, without Nelly a little bit. Also, I said like Drake is like half Nelly, half Fonte.
Look, I'm gonna disagree on like what you said before, like the whole like music would change without Nelly. Like
No, I'm not
that's
saying it with I'm saying you can't really explain the last decade of music.
yes, you can.
That
Like,
nigga sold 30 million. He sold 30 million records in 5 years. What do you mean?
Granted, you know what I'm saying? Like Nelly don't get enough credit. I give you that. Like Nelly went diamond. Like Jay-Z never went diamond. Like Nelly went diamond on his first try. Like we gotta give him credit for that. But as far as like what you said before, I disagree. Definitely.
Melly touched a bigger audience than a lot of rappers did really quickly.
But also Nelly is, if you really think about his music, Nelly is more pop than he is rap per
Yeah,
se, and
definitely. So that's exactly why.
that's not a diss to him at all. I mean, he paved the way for a lot of artists that would come and do that same thing. But like when you think of like the rawest Southern rappers and stuff like that, and again, he's not from the South, but just in general, like when you think of raw, you just don't think of Nelly. But again, he got them hits. Like you, listen, Hot in Here still gets played to this day in certain places, so it's
Yes,
like you
for
can't
sure.
take that away from him at all.
Yeah, it's just like there's no like Nelly don't have like the like there's no like legendary Nelly freestyle. Like there's it's like there's no like
don't disrespect freestyle like that. Don't disrespect freestyle like that.
I'm just, it's
Hey,
like
they're bringing the basement back.
No, because niggas can't freestyle.
I
So,
saw doing like a spin-off, or they were doing like a remake of the basement.
So
And
what?
if they right.
What greatest Nelly freestyle exists? Let's stay there for a little bit, because I promise I'm trying to understand.
I'm not sure I know a Nelly freestyle.
I don't know. The first time I ever heard Nelly freestyle was when the Real Husbands of Hollywood did the cipher at the Hip Hop Awards that morning.
This man being green. And back in like 2000,
this nigga Nelly turned into 99 Jay-Z in front of Nick Cannon and Kevin Hart. And I was like, where the fuck did this come from?
This man being green. So like
because as the lyricist and the hip hop maker, whatever you want to call it, he's in front of Nick Cannon and Kevin Hart. He has album. He should feel like Jay-Z in front of them. Like what?
Yeah. Also, did he won that beef with KRS-One, right?
Did he? Because them ugly ass Reebok dirty ones came out after that. So did he really win, bro?
Because East Coast niggas be like, no, he didn't do nothing. They were just like,
I don't know, bro.
East Coast niggas was like, you want me to give Nelly credit for spelling this nigga's name?
Listen, I Am Number One is a cool song, bro, but we not gonna act like vocal didn't exist, bro. So I'm just saying, man.
But yeah, he did that medley of hits, and he performed "Flap Your Wings," and I was like, no, no, turn that off. Turn that off. Plus, he was dancing with like 19-year-old girls. I'm like, man, come on now, come on now. It's allegations at stake. You got to be more careful. What's going on?
And I cried a tear when he tried to go hug Ashanti in the Ja Rule verses, man. Like, the pain in that nigga eyes, man. Like when you see the one that got away, but you know you can never ever get her back. Shit hurt, dog.
Nelly got two that got away. Miss Jackson just left him. Just left this nigga. He got two that got away, boy. But
hey, he got a Burger King sandwich, so man, he might be all right.
This nigga got a meal with the wrong company. Why didn't he get a McDonald's meal? Everybody was getting
who are we talking about?
Nelly's Burger King meal. I don't know what
exactly. Come on now, people. Let's stop playing stupid. Nelly ain't done shit since the longest yard. Being real. So who the fuck is gonna go get a Nelly meal from McDonald's when you just had Travis Scott? We're not talking about you. We're not talking about you.
The Cornelius Haynes.
The Cornelius Haynes Jr. meal.
That's horrible.
Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised when you get the bun burger from Burger King. Okay,
the bun burger.
I'm gonna go get a bun burger for damn sure.
That's hilarious.
I'm just saying, don't be surprised.
Speaking of the longest yard, and we're gonna get to the topic. The nigga Stone Cold Steve Austin called Nelly a nigga in the library. Never forget that, ever. This nigga was grabbing books, and that nigga Stone Cold said, "You gonna pick this up for me, nigga?"
It was like acting.
No, it's just we was in the library, fam. Like you want to do all this?
It's prison. It's prison. We act like that nigga was at Barnes and Nobles or something.
Hey, look, bro.
He was in prison.
Look, bro, he had just came from the treehouse. You know what I'm saying? Like the prison combine, and he showed out. Got called a nigga in the library. I guess that's how it go. But yeah, I'm gonna kick this motherfucker off with one of my honorable mentions. And I guess we'll go Larry, Q, Sa, and Caleb.
Okay.
So one of my honorable mentions is arguably a top 5 album of 06, Young Dro, Best Thing Smoking.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Dro. I can respect that.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's very albums. Like, it's very colorful. I remember buying it. That shit very colorful. The intro hard, fucking, of course, Shoulder Lean, of course, Rubber Band Bang. Like that shit. I just remember just listening to that shit all the time. And plus, I guess I went to elementary school with a nigga who liked Chingy. So, so I fucking I remember going to school like the next week and I was like, I know who Young Joe better than that fuck ass nigga Chingy. And he got mad.
Crazy. Hey yo, just quick question too. This is gonna tell a lot about everybody's picks. How old is everybody in here?
I'm 20. I'm 28.
About your age.
Oh Lord. Big 60 in here. What's going on?
I'm 26.
Fucking guy. I'm 28. Let me get that out the way. Marcel, how you doing, young black man?
Hey, wait a second. I gotta change something real quick.
I'm the oldest one in here.
Probably not.
No.
Hold up. Caleb, how old you is? 77?
On a good day. On a bad day, I'm 30. And it's a bad day.
That nigga said on a bad day. That nigga said on a bad day.
What's good with y'all though, man? What's popping?
So good. Can't call it.
Yeah, a nigga just got home off work. No lie about that.
I'm glad you didn't say no cap. I appreciate it.
Hey yo, Donnie, what happened to your list, bro?
I don't know. Nah, DJ Laird, go ahead. Like it was best
like we each saying one and then we talk about it and then okay, I got you.
If we just doing honorable mentions, bro, like right now. I'm gonna say Boosie first album. Badass album. I'll say that. Like that really that really don't get enough respect as it should, but it really did influence like a lot of the sound that you hear today. So I'm gonna give Boosie his props for that. Because 06 he was from 06 to like 08, Boosie was like going crazy. So shout out to Boosie for that time period.
I think it was because of Zoom. I think it was because of Zoom. Like I think Zoom like threw the mainstream off, and then when Wipe Me Down, for some reason when Wipe Me Down came out, everybody got it.
But yeah, see, Wipe Me Down was on that Trill Entertainment album and went on Badass. But like Badass, like from Ghetto Stories, Webby's album, and then Badass.
Oh, we about to listen.
Yeah,
we
went crazy. So yeah. So I'll give Boosie his props for sure.
Yeah. What you got, Q?
All right, so if we doing honorable mentions, my first honorable mention would have to be Project Pat, Mr. Don't Play.
Oh.
It definitely inspired a lot of the culture, and we definitely seeing it coming back into play. You know, since Memphis having a run right now.
Speaking of Memphis, Larry, what's the synopsis on Duke Deuce in the town? What's the synopsis on Duke Deuce?
It's like love, hate. Like you either really, really like him or you just get young niggas who don't want to hear that old shit and want to hear like there's some niggas y'all might not know of yet, but y'all probably hear of them soon. Like Rico Cash, Fast Cash Boys. Like these guys that's under Take Keith that they've been knowing for years. So like they got their little local hold on the city. But obviously, like if I had to pick right now, the biggest rapper in the city right now is definitely Moneybagg, without a question. So like you got some people who want to hear just like that bag shit, but don't want to hear like that quote unquote old sound, but like anybody like my age and older, oh yeah, Duke that nigga, bro. Like no lie, like he that nigga. So yeah.
Yeah, he got a lot of fucking energy records. I'm just I'm just waiting for him to get like one big one. He got a lot of just jump around shit. He need
Well,
to put out what
I
up?
was I was gonna say, his folks, like I think it's his pops used to be a rapper like in the late '90s, but he never like took off. So
Mhm.
he's been around that for a long time. And a lot of people don't know he used to be a I listen, I'm gonna fuck this up, but when you watch like the marching bands and stuff like that, the one dude in the front that be dancing, going crazy. I don't know his
Who do
name.
used to be a drum major?
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, like that's why he's so, you see how he's so agile and be moving, like yeah, he used to do that. Like, and it's funny because dudes tried to like diss him because of that, but he owned up to it. Like he didn't run from that. So yeah, like Duke been, like I said, around. It's just now he just starting to get the buzz. But again, he'll get one eventually. Like, so that's
You
just
need to
how
put
that
out that,
is.
that song with Rick and Nasty. Sai, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I have trouble deciding. I don't know which one to go with first because I have a lot of. I'm from the South, so all my favorite music is from the South. But Dirty Money or Riding Dirty are one of my top favorite albums. Those two are some of my top favorite albums.
Oh, okay. Dirty Money is
UGK.
yeah. Of course, I know.
Come on, we from PA. Come
Oh,
on, we know it.
I'm just. It's
Yeah,
like
those are my two favorite albums from the South. Like we talking about like top five, those definitely the top two.
man, look. Super Tight to Riding Dirty to Dirty Money is a run.
Super Tight is amazing
Is a
too.
run. I don't get like that's like and like I'm a wax on my feelings about Riding Dirty like later on.
Ooh, Riding Dirty. That one made me cry today.
Sugarfoot, you got to change your name. I can't keep calling you Sugar.
I'm not changing a motherfucking thing. You got to be comfortable with your goddamn sexuality. That ain't got shit to do with me.
Got nothing to do with that.
Motherfucker. Like goddamn, call me by my initials. Shit, if you can't handle it.
SF? That's even worse.
You know what I mean? Whatever. Return of Forever, honorable mention. It's not an album, it's a mixtape. But
Nigga, that's an album. I don't.
that's how I feel about it. But you know how people gonna put the stamps on certain shit. That third. So ultimately, it's like, yeah, it feels like an album. It sounds like an album. It just wasn't under anybody major when he released it. But yeah, most definitely an honorable mention. That was like to me, that was his foot in the door.
That album's on streaming. That project is on streaming. I think he had the.
Don't listen to it. Don't hurt yourself.
Man,
Don't
look, bro.
shit,
like
bro.
I tried to run through all of them. I was like, this ain't.
It's stepped on, bro. Don't listen to that shit, bro.
What happened?
He put all his projects. He put all his projects on streaming, but like all them samples he couldn't clear. So it's a lot of recuts. It's a lot of reprises.
I knew I wasn't tripping.
It's a lot of removal.
I can't pick what song it was, but the way it sounds now, I was like, that's not it.
Yeah, bro. If you're gonna bump that shit, like download the live mixtapes of that Piff app and hear the original version because this new shit is stepped on, bro. Don't do yourself like that.
Oh, it hurts my feelings.
Yeah.
Okay, Awkward Silence. All right. Shout out to the Awkward Silence.
Now I was doing something. All right, let me go with
nobody focus on what they doing. Sad.
It's a podcast, nigga. You're not supposed to focus. Nah, but my second honorable mention is Larry. I was talking about this on the last Show You Work episode. Is God Forgives I Don't.
Oh yeah, nah, bro. That's damn near Ross' best album in my opinion. Like
to me, it's better than Rich Forever. Rich Forever was just a moment. It was a bigger moment than God Forgives I Don't.
I mean, Rich Forever done got 10 Jesus pieces on it, fam. So I can't say
Rich Forever don't have 16 on it, and
I mean, I will say Rich Forever deserves to be up there, but honestly and truthfully, like I'm one of them people that put Albert Anastasia above Rich Forever, bro. That's just me.
Stop it, Larry. Stop it, Larry. Stop it.
No, listen, hear me out, bro. For what it did, nah. Nah, as an overall project, Rich Forever is definitely better. But when it comes to like impact songs, I feel like Albert Anastasia had better impact songs for the moment. Cause you gotta think, by the time you get Rich Forever, you really expecting something from Ross. I'm not saying you won with Albert Anastasia, but he changed his whole shit up to a certain degree. And then when you get Teflon Don, it's just like, all right, bro, he's mastered this by now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a flip of a coin for me. Some days I say God forgive, some days I say Teflon Don, but I mean, it really ain't no bad Ross project in my opinion. So that's just me.
Oh, okay, because I could name a couple.
Oh, elaborate.
I lied. I can't name them. They was just trash. Like when he went on that hill, whatever, and was trying to freestyle. No, that is not.
You was like the only person I know that you really liked Hood Billionaire.
Yeah, it's not about that.
Yo, don't spread them lies. I did not like her.
You did tell me you really liked her.
No, I did not say that. No, I did not. Don't spread them lies. My favorite Ross album is like Teflon Don of all time. Like that's my favorite Ross album. Then after that is Mastermind.
Mastermind is great.
See, for me, like Mastermind was cool, but I also realized that Ross was trying to get out of his deal with Epic. I mean, I'm not taking nothing away from him. And again, I don't go back and listen to like Hood Billionaire, nothing like that. But I mean, honestly and truthfully, even with those albums not being like his best work, I still can't sit there and call that shit trash. That's just me. But you know.
Hey, yo. I think you got Mastermind mixed up with Black Market. I think you got them two mixed up.
Nah, Mastermind
was better than Black Market.
I think I ever listened to either album.
I cannot say that I have either. He can rap, but I ain't never decided to be like, oh,
I'm gonna get on there.
No, oh, what?
You niggas is entirely too Houston. That's the
you know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, I want to hear nigga breathe on the track. Oh, I don't want to hear that shit.
I'm listening to some Kanye come out. I'm listening to some Jay-Z come out.
I mean,
fuck with that Rick Ross.
I mean, you know, he just did what Slim Thug wish he could do, but that's just me, you know.
Oh God! Oh my!
Oh wow!
Oh wait!
Why the slug like that? I don't even know where that came from. That came out of nowhere.
Wait a minute.
That was loaded.
Tell me which lie I just told.
Wait a minute. Look. I understand Slim Thug leaves comments on every album.
In the city and in the state, we don't hear shit about Rick Ross doing nothing but a computer. But the nigga went from being, hold on, no. Since we want to do this, because I will not take the slander. We went from a nigga being goddamn getting niggas out the system to talking about being a nigga in the system. Okay, if you want to be motherfucking proud of like a hit drag in your whole fucking career, that's fine, do that. He can't. How many songs he got with Beyonce?
Fam, tell me the last Boss Hog Outlaw song that you listened to.
One was Slip.
I can't tell you what album of Rick Ross I've ever listened to. I haven't even gotten into his pantheon, into his catalog, because the shit is trash ass music.
My nigga said pantheon.
If we really listen
to
we got heavy ass bass lines and then knock the trunk. So niggas gonna be like, okay, yeah, I'm bumping this literally just to bump shit.
Well, I think Rick Ross got big because his shit was being played in the strip clubs. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Y'all in the strip club capital, they don't excuse what you mean.
What you mean? Niggas pay to get their music played in the strip clubs. They don't just play it because it's fire.
Hey man, listen, niggas was bumping Triller, niggas wasn't bumping Wood Grain Real, and I fuck with Slim Thug. I'm just saying, bro, we ain't finna do this to Ross, bro. Like,
it's a better song, and you know it.
Niggas wasn't thinking like a boss.
Just because the shit ain't
niggas ain't bumping
exactly like a boss. Like
wait a minute. Let me say this one thing. For my whole life, I thought that Rick Ross CL shit was something he did when he was 26 or 27 years old. This nigga did this when he was 19 for 1 year, part time. I found that out reading his motherfucking book. I'm like, what? That nigga did that shit for 1 year, part time, when he was a teenager, my nigga.
Listen, I give Slim Thug his credit, bro. He really don't get enough credit. We really want to be honest. Like, let's keep it a buck.
Yeah,
Neither does
less,
Les, and neither does Killer Kyleon. Let's keep it 1,000 out. But
Ellie Dollar and Killer Kyleon need their flowers.
But we not finna sit here and act like Slim Thug should even be mentioned in the same conversation with Ross, bro.
We can. If we put Ross and Thug in the basement right now. No Rick, fresh track. Thug come out on time.
Do you know Ross is pinned?
And we know this. All he gonna talk about is goddamn living pepper wings and getting his chakras right.
And that shit is fire. Stop.
Reeboks on that.
Repeat after me.
And we just gonna let that shit slide.
I think I'm Big Meech.
Okay.
Larry who?
Larry, what's your other honorable mention, my nigga?
Let's do to you though, because you really like thoughts.
I was gonna say ATLiens by Outkast.
Oh, that's a great honorable mention. What you got?
My next honorable mention will be J. Cole, Born Sinner.
Oh. Shut up, bang.
It's time for me to go. This has been a wonderful experience, ladies.
What you mean? Don't do this.
I ain't gone yet, Donnie, but I mean, listen, I started liking Cole after Born Center. Well, I'm gonna say this. I started respecting Cole after Born Center. Like, that's just me. But hey, it's cool, bro.
All that means is that you never listened to Friday Night Lights. That's all that.
I listened. I tried and I listened to all that shit, fam. I could not get into that nigga, bro.
Friday Night Lights, Truly Yours. Come on, dog.
I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this on some real life shit. Certain stamps niggas don't get. And you come out and you get a stamp from Jay-Z and Nas.
That shit don't mean shit to me if your music trash to me, bro. I don't give a fuck if the president co-signed that shit. If I ain't fucking with it, bro, I don't care who's
y'all niggas up in there and listen to Mr. Nice Watch.
The only
the whole thing.
I'm gonna say the only track that really made me listen to Cole was 93 to Infinity. It's a freestyle he had a long ass time ago. I don't know if it was on an album. I don't know if it was on a mixtape.
I was on warm up, I believe.
Listen, 09.
That was fire.
She's spitting right now, but 09 to 2013 when Born Center came out had too much fire for me to be taking out my day to listen to J. Cole. Now, his last couple years, respect him. I ain't gonna lie, but low haircut, varsity jacket. My whole thing is about like, nah, bro, it's not for me. But hey, Q, I ain't shitting on you or nothing like that, my G. Listen, I'm just saying I'm not no J. Cole, bro. But respect.
This nigga Mark.
Hey, your cat don't fuck with J. Cole. Your cat going crazy in the background.
Don't fuck with J. Cole.
Right.
Kayla, what you got? What's one of your honorable mentions?
I already said my honorable mentions. I ain't got no more honorable mentions.
Damn lie.
Because niggas on here.
You got can't fuck with Ali.
Because niggas on here talking about Rick Ross high five. I'm still on this shit. So look,
son,
I'm going to just get into my list. No, be quiet. 400 degrees. Juvenile 400 degrees.
You got some
hold on, y'all. We can't hear him. We can't hear him. Let's all mute our mics. Just be respectful so we can hear this man and hear what he has to say. So
400 degrees, Juvenile. Who gonna say it ain't emphatically one of the best albums put out?
400 degrees. Yeah, 400 degrees is a classic.
All right.
Front to back. All day. You got a couple honorable mentions?
Hell yeah, I got Project English by Juvie.
I got one of these. Everybody probably kind of saving it. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, did you order from DoorDash?
Tonight he's even better than that.
I got whatever Caleb ordering. Fuck it, that's what I got. That's my honorable
smart man.
All right, let me get into my number 5. My number 5 is Savage Life by Webby. Because it's like it's Savage Life by Webby, because it's 3 albums that came out in 05. It's Still 101, it was Carter 2, and it was Savage Life. Those were the albums a lot of niggas was listening to when I was in middle school. Those three right there. Those three. And this nigga, to explain NBA YoungBoy now is to go back and listen to Webby from 2003 to 2008.
See, you're the only person that'll make me actually even try to listen to Young Boy. That's
Yeah, like if to explain him to people, like is you got to go listen to Webby, and not as far as music, just as far as like how he is. That's exactly how. Webby is by far a better rapper than NBA YoungBoy is at the age he's at. But not to explain that nigga, like you gotta go listen to Ghetto Stories, fucking gangster music, Savage Life 1. But Webby been trying to make Savage Life 1 over and over again for his whole career. This nigga's on Savage Life 6 now. And it just that shit from the intro to Bad Bitch to fucking Full of That to Like That to Gimme That. It's just that shit just hard. That shit just hard. Larry, what's your 5? Your number 5.
At number 5, I'm gonna go a little left with it. I'm gonna say Currency Pilot Talk 1.
That's that's the one. Even though I didn't really start listening to Spitter till the Stoned Immaculate. I'm sorry, I was late, but like I knew it. I knew about all the music. I just didn't really start listening to him.
Yeah, I mean, I had to throw him up there because that's my guy. And as far as albums go, Pilot Talk is considered an album, so I threw that one up there. I mean, like I like 2, but 1 definitely has some more classics on it to me. So and obviously too, like his influence and how a lot of underground niggas want to rap like Currency today. Like I feel like him and Wiz inspired a lot of people, and we don't even realize it. But yeah, I gotta put Pilot Talk 1 in my top 5.
Honestly, I don't think you could. I don't think in this day. What happened?
My bad, y'all.
Nah, did you just go to the Bisfoot? What the fuck was that reverb?
That right there.
Him and
what Wilder should have been doing this weekend.
Caleb and signed the same exact place.
Hey, anybody got anything bad to say about Spitter?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, look, he sat up for this one.
Go ahead.
Don't do that. Please don't.
It's just too much music for me. That's all.
Okay. That ain't a problem.
It's too much music for me. I feel like he has to be recycling a lot of his lyrics or something along the lines of.
Lord have mercy. What the best thing about it is, Si? I understand where you're coming from as somebody who can see both sides, but let me tell you, it's not recycled at all. But I understand. Like, listen, there's some people who got a lot of mixtapes and a lot of projects out, and you don't know like where to start. But if you listen to Spitter from, I'm gonna say 09 with This Ain't No Mixtape until probably like Drive-In Theater for sure.
Yeah,
ain't no misses there.
Like, look, I probably listened to Spitter when he was the hot Spitter with Wayne and them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I stopped listening to Currency because I couldn't hear him. It was like his cadence or something. I just wasn't grasping his voice. I wasn't hearing what he was saying.
Right.
So then years later, I'm saying like 2010, 11, I kind of circled back around and sort of started listening to Currency. So it's some albums that I haven't listened to. I don't just completely reject them or nothing like that, or deny that he's a badass rapper. But I think it's just a lot of projects that he has put out, and there's absolutely no way that he's not recycling shit from back then.
I promise you he's not. I promise you.
I've been saying
I tried to tell you.
If he was, I'd get up here and be like, look, he sounds the same. He's putting out the same shit. He's literally not. It's amazing the fact that he's not. Like,
a lot of people would have ran out of shit to talk about by now. Like it's
Yeah, I would figure he's about to see, and I just haven't lent my ear in a long time. The last jam I listened to was probably Airborne Aquarium, and that's it.
So it's been a minute
So
for you.
you can't keep listening to Kilo Ali.
Hey, let me tell you something, black man. What you not gonna do is talk
What he
about
is
my,
gonna
talk
do.
about my blackness.
He
Okay.
is gonna do. Q, what's your 5? What's your number 5?
I don't really have no order. I just got 5. So I'm gonna just start with the Carter 2. Wayne best album. Wayne best album like to date. For me,
I don't
the
have to say
album.
one of mine.
For me, the album it basically like you got the Carter where Wayne kind of like stepping forward. You know what I'm saying, to take that position after Juvie and them left. But I think the Carter 2 really like cemented that like Wayne is that guy, and he only got better from then.
What's the best song on that album?
You say the best song?
The best. I like Money on My
Hands
Mind.
down,
Personally.
hands down. Hit him up.
Hit him up hard too.
The Mob intro.
And
Fam,
Locked and Loaded
I
hard too.
Yeah.
The Mob shit fly out on.
Best rapper alive.
Hit
Best
him up.
rapper
dude.
alive.
Best
We see
alive too.
Grown Man. Come on now. Too many.
Shooter is the worst song on that album. Shooter is the worst song.
Hey, but
Robin
low-key,
Thicke.
Wayne and Robin Thicke is an underrated duo.
Most definitely.
Well, I mean,
You know what?
Hey, y'all, I don't give a fuck.
You was listening to that Cocaine song?
Worst song on the album is
Said
Hustle
what?
Music.
no, it ain't.
That's the worst song.
You said hustling music?
That's probably the worst Wayne song.
Man, come on.
We talking about
Hey,
opinion, right?
Go to bed.
This is talking about opinion. All motherfuckers just heard Rick Ross. We are obviously talking about opinions. Hustling Music is a terrible song.
Lord, please help me, Lord. Help, please.
Hey, look. I
This nigga
It's not all right.
But hustling
It's
music.
not all right.
No.
I was 15 when that came out. You wasn't there.
The mid is still selling. The mid is still selling.
Hell,
And they
You in
putting
the coma.
woolies
You
in
need to
the
wake
mid
up,
now.
my boy.
I've been Hustle Music. The video, Lil Wayne wanted nothing to do with it musically. Like y'all don't pay attention. I don't know what y'all really think.
How you gonna judge the song off a video? People make videos all the time that don't make sense with the song.
I just said he sounded like he didn't even want to be on the song because he didn't write it either.
You got Shooter
What are you talking about?
over Hustler
I'm
Music.
talking about how terrible Hustler Music is as a song.
Man, come on. Hey, look, we off me. Next person. This discussion ain't getting nowhere. Facts.
yeah. All right, Kelly, you named your 5. So you got one. You got one?
5.
Yeah, just name a few.
Just name one. We naming them one at a time.
Yeah, one at a time. Just name one.
Damn, I'm trying to see which one I would name out of my top 5. Does we're talking about rap specifically, right?
Yeah.
The UGK album would be 5.
Which one?
UGK.
Oh, Underground Kings? Okay.
That would be my 5.
The double disc.
Yeah, UGK gonna probably take up all my 5, honestly.
I'm not mad at that.
Hey, personally, I think that's one of their worst albums.
Really?
Underground Kings?
Facts.
It's a double disc. It's a double disc. It's after Pimp left. So it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like bittersweet. It's good.
It was bittersweet, but it was more so a dedication, I think, because he was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it
That's how
is
I feel.
only right because Trilogy is on my list, and I fucking love that album.
That's Bun best album.
Yeah.
Trilogy in 2010? Yeah, that's from top to bottom. Yeah. Because Trill and Two Trill, like, they have their movement, but it's kind of spotty on both of them. But Trilogy is, complete. Trilogy was, I think, the last album to get 5 mics from the source. I think. which is crazy. Let me go. My number 4. My number 4 is The Fix by Face.
Yeah,
Number 4
Shout out to Face.
that's the one, nigga. Like I don't like it. Never. It's one of those albums that is refreshing every time I hear it. And then when I go listen to Deeply Rooted, I'm like, oh, this nigga Face is still good. This nigga is good.
I feel like when you come from that lyrical tree that he came from, like you don't lose that shit. It's just in you. So yeah.
Bro, it was between Deeply Rooted and The Fix for me. Like I gotta tap into Diary. I've never really listened to Diary, but I gotta tap into it. Nah, The Fix is fire. Front to back. It's not. But Monty Jones always says I don't think he always goes, there's not many rap albums better than The Fix since The Fix came out. Like every time I listen to it, I think about that. There's not too many rap albums better than The Fix since The Fix came out. And it's been 20 years. It's been 20 goddamn years. Yeah. What's your 4, Larry?
At number 4, I got Project Pat, Mr. Don't Play.
Yep. Yeah, that's is Mr. Don't Play his best? Or would you accept if Getty Green? If somebody said Getty Green?
No, Mr. Don't Play.
I'm not gonna sleep on Getty Green, but Mr. Don't Play is like the one for Project Pat. Like if you had to give somebody some Project Pat to listen to, Mr. Don't Play got everything on it. So that's the one I go with.
Nigga, he's probably the top 5 most influential rappers in the past 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Nigga, Doja Cat loves doing this mixture of Project Pat, Nicki Minaj with her flows and shit.
I mean, yeah, without Pat, you don't have Gucci, you don't have, bro, I can go down the list. Like it's a lot of people you don't have without Project Pat. So
shout out Nothing for that fact.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fact. What's your 4, Q?
I'm gonna say Future by Future.
Future by Future. That's a good choice. Over Hendrix?
I'm picking that over Dirty Sprite too.
You taking that over Dirty Sprite too? Ooh, wait a minute. Future's in Future catalog. That his self-titled album is good.
True.
I don't know what to say. Like I'm trying to process that. You got Future over Dirty Sprite too.
Facts. Okay. Future over Dirty Sprite 2. Like Dirty Sprite 2, don't get me wrong, like it's heat. Like it's heat. But to me, Future, I like Future better than Dirty Sprite 2. Dirty Sprite 2 would be like my number 2.
Am I wrong for saying I consider Dirty Sprite 2 a compilation album?
Nah. Well, I feel like you would because I feel like it had a few songs. It definitely had some songs from the mixtape run, but it definitely still had enough original shit. I feel like the label was trying to make sure that they got enough for people to go back and listen to. Because again, that album is like the very prehistoric beginning of like Apple Music, Spotify streaming at that time.
Question. Without saying, because I listen to Future, without saying, and I sounded old as hell saying it like that, but without saying because he go hard, what is it that y'all like about Future?
That shit is. This is a crazy name to bring up, but L.A. Reid classified Future as blues music,
soul music.
Yeah, it's like soul music, blues music, and once he said it, everything made sense. So it's kind of like modern. Future's a modern blues artist. If you know what I'm saying, like it's like I'm not comparing him to Pimp, but Pimp to me is more than just he's a blues artist. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't musician. Yeah, that too. Future's a blues artist, so it's like it's like trap and beat. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? It's like
Like,
trap.
Travis,
like,
put a
yeah,
sense on it.
like with me, I would say like with Future, Future's like mood music. You know, like he got them songs for when you in your feelings. He got them songs for when you really just want to turn up. When you really just focus on getting cash, like wherever the case may be, there's a song for it in Future catalog. And it's just like Future really, to me, I wasn't even on Future Tough. Like honestly, like when I had first heard Future, you know, when he first started coming out with Pluto and stuff, like I wasn't really feeling that. Like I knew the songs, but I wasn't really feeling it. But it wasn't around to like Honest, I want to say. And then like he went on this crazy run that reminded me of like mixtape Wayne. I was like, bro, this is the guy. This is the
Like when
guy
he did
right here.
astronaut status and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is
Yeah,
the guy.
yeah, yeah. I heard the first time I heard Future was on Rack, and then like I remember watching 106
Uh,
106 in Park. They premiered Tony Montana, and I was like,
mhm.
And
wait,
Drake
That's
slipped
the
the
one that
video.
made me a fan. I'm not gonna lie, because Rex on Rex on Rex, then that other shit, I was not fucking with
but
that
I
shit.
didn't. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Like I didn't even notice Future in that. I like if you don't pay attention. Like you wouldn't have. I didn't notice Future in that song. I thought that was all YC until I seen the video.
Damn,
No,
that
it's
time
all
I
I
ain't know
Future.
Future wrote the
But
song.
no, but when he said
What happened?
in that LA Wilson interview, I wrote Rex. I was
status.
like, oh, it makes sense.
Oh, astronaut status. That was the first time you hear Future.
Astronaut
Something like that.
status. They
I
had
didn't get like Future didn't hit me until when I
it.
heard Itching at a college party. And I
Yeah,
was
that's
like,
what they.
Now that shit, that was my
oh
shit.
my God. I was like, what is
First I heard.
this?
Damn. I was on Dirty Sprite 1, No Mercy, stuff like that. So I
Mhm.
mean, again, I remember when Streets Calling came out and same damn time was a thing. So like yeah, it was definitely different out here, I can say for sure.
Yeah,
He's definitely blues music though.
yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
For sure.
Kayla, what's your fault?
Word of mouth, Ludacris.
Word of mouth about Ludacris?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
When
would over back
I'm
for the
talking
first
about,
time.
let me tell you something. Word of mouth was literally a game changing album. Like you got to think about the lyrics, the videos, the sound, everything. It wasn't shit coming out like that, like at all. So yes, word of mouth over any fucking goddamn Ludacris album. It's most definitely you got Go to Sleep, Come to America, Roll Out, Area Codes, Keep It on the Hush, Move Bitch. Like
Move,
what?
bitch.
Like
Move
what?
it. Yo, like certain I say this all the time. Like only Ludacris can do Ludacris music. Like
True.
it's no like you is no like you can't give me a rapper that can do area codes. Like really. Like honestly.
And then for me, a stamp on a Southern album has to be skits. If there's no skits on it, it really ain't a Southern album to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Word of mouth is back. Well, I mean, back for the first time is my shit. Word of mouth is good. Chicken and bit. Now shout out to Am. Some Ludacris songs do not age well, nigga. It that shit does not age well. You listen to a good number of songs, nigga. Ludacris has a song with R. Kelly called Woozy. Next, sorry, you got an album, but you gotta.
Why did you have to mention that
Yeah,
nigga's name, bro?
no,
Why
like
did
you
you?
know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
Like, don't do that. Cause I don't think
Shotlights, why oh
people
why?
want birthday best of both world albums. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Man, look, we not gonna mention that, bro. Man, look. If that was today, labels would have shut the lights off on that nigga. Oh, nah, you gotta go.
Yeah.
You got to go. Put that song on the album called Release Therapy. All right, next. Decide what you got.
Um, I can't decide which one I'm gonna do. It's one of the Jeezy albums. I'm looking it up now, but it's between Let's Get It and The Inspiration.
Choose the first one.
Let's get
Choose the first one. That's
Nah,
the best.
Inspiration got some shit on it,
yeah,
yo.
Yeah,
But
it's
he ain't coming close to 101
Ins-
though.
Inspiration ain't no hoe, bro. Hold
not
on now,
gonna
Inspiration
like
ain't no hoe, but it ain't 101 either.
I like
man.
it.
Listen.
But let's get it. That's a badass album for sure.
Yeah. For the longest I thought Jeezy the song was on 101 because I got a
Oh,
mixtape.
that Thug Motivation.
Yeah, I didn't know Jeezy was on Inspiration. That's the type that song. I was like, oh shit. But nah, the Inspiration got, you know what I'm saying? It got some shit on it. Shout out to Saints Row for I Love It. Shout out to Saints Row too for having I Love It and Me and You on there.
Shout out to
And,
Def Jam, Icon for having I Do This shit on there.
oh, fire.
So many on there. Like Dreaming is a badass song.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Favorite Jeezy song.
Jeezy don't get enough credit. We talking about people that don't get enough credit.
Yes, he do.
What?
Mr. 17.5, come on.
Come on, everybody
Okay.
respect Jeezy.
nah, who
I
don't
didn't
respect?
say respect. I didn't say respect. I said credit.
Who
He
don't
get
credit
Get the
Jeezy?
credit though.
You'd
Like
be surprised.
he started the trap.
I don't know about all that.
Nah,
But
nigga.
He started the trap. But
I
look,
don't know about all that.
T.I. did
Maybe
trap
Gucci
music,
and
Nah.
the
But
Juice Man.
not even that.
but
What
he
the
wasn't
fuck
spinning
was
like
UGK
Jeezy
doing?
was at first.
But who
Come
coined
on
the
now.
trap?
What was
You
Master
that's
P
what I'm saying.
doing,
Let's-
bro?
if we go- Thank you. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying. We be
facts,
giving credit to the wrong places.
What was C Murder doing, bro? Like, what was Pastor
That's what
Troy
I'm saying.
doing?
Like,
Like,
yeah,
what
they
was?
Soldier
That's
Slim.
exactly what I just said. We talking about UGK and shit. What the fuck were they doing? What were they? You know what I'm saying? Just because motherfuckers say the word trapping, you got motherfuckers way before them doing that shit.
What was 3-6 doing?
Motherfuckers is really misplacing what the fuck it's about.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead with my number 3. My number 3 is Urban Legend.
Okay. I can respect
Classic.
that.
Yeah, I know at one point I knew that whole album word for word. And I think it's T.I.'s most complete. Because King is great too. But at some points, King get real long. King get real long. That shit get long as hell after a certain point. But now Urban Legend is trap music is really good. I'm Serious is cool, is good too. But Urban Legend is like, oh shit. This nigga is not to be played. Not to be played. This nigga, like you look at T.I.'s like come up and when you realize this nigga went to jail 4 times, he went to jail 4 times. It's crazy.
More than that, but
yeah, bro. I'm like, bro. This nigga went to jail like if this nigga just never went nowhere, like he'd be. So it's like Urban Legend, fucking Motivation, ASAP, Stand Up. You don't know. Bring 'em Out. Bring 'em Out is one of the great head ass songs. It's a very head ass song, but it's very good. That shit is so head. It's so head. Every time I hear it, I'm like 11 years old again.
Yo, now that I think about, hey, he did some of his last like cadences on that song. Like he really on that for real. The chorus and all that is garbage, and the video garbage. But if you listen to his cadences and his placement, yeah,
you know, and you know what I'm saying, like niggas cooled down on T.I. because he became a family man, which is funny. It's funny. It's always funny when niggas, you know, become family men and niggas like, nah, we not.
It's like, no, don't take care of the same life that I wish I would have had.
Yeah, Gucci came out of jail 5 years ago. He got pop hits, but niggas was like, nah. Until like niggas like, you know what I'm saying? It's certain he didn't came out with some records now. Like shit, I Get the Bag, fucking Met Gala also. Like he like Gucci, every project he didn't put out, he got like some shit on it. Like as far as full out projects, like since he didn't came out of jail, niggas been real cool on that. Yeah. What's your 3, Larry?
Another left field one. I'm gonna go DJ Screw 3 in the Morning Part 2.
Come on now. Come on. See, this is why we do this. This is exactly why we do this. Because niggas not gonna bring this up. You know what I mean?
Botany Boys, Cloverland, Sailing South, Sipping Codeine, of course. You know what I'm saying? 3 in the Morning, the song. You feel me? Draped Up, Dripped Out. Like, it's a classic, bro. So
Yeah,
I'm waiting on 50 to spend I'm waiting on 50 Cent to spend like 2 months in Houston and like decide if you decide to do the motherfucking Screwed Up Click show. The SUC series.
yeah.
I mean, well, you know, they already got the Screw show that's on the way that they were doing. So that's on the way. But yeah, no, like Chopped and Screwed is Chopped and Screwed, bro. I mean, you could sit here and argue Chop Stars versus Swishahouse all day, but it all goes back to Screw. So
Chopped up, not slopped up.
Yep.
Yeah. Q is show 3.
Okay. My third, I'm gonna have to go. Let's go. Riding Dirty by UGK.
Boom.
Best album they got.
Boom. I don't think it's one of them albums that I feel like Riding Dirty changed the sound of hip hop. It's one of those moments where like there was nothing that came before it. There's nothing that sounds like nothing really.
What's crazy is like when I read Pimp C book, he was saying that like he wanted Riding Dirty to sound like a Screw tape. And like the voices that you heard on the album throughout the album and stuff, like it wasn't no movie clips. It was like his homie sent him this tape from jail, and Pimp C just used the clips in the album. That was a crazy story because I definitely thought that was somebody like just doing movie skits.
That
nigga something today.
First of all, I would speaking of UGK, if Pim was alive, I would very much watch a UGK versus Outkast versus. But he's
don't
not.
do this, bro. Please don't do this. Please don't.
I'll do
this.
maybe 8 Ball and MJG versus UGK.
Listen to what I'm saying. I said Pimp was here. He's not here.
Sir, please don't do this.
Okay, so how about we just say a greatest of all time Southern duo versus if he was here? Because he was here and listen to people off the list, so we're not gonna do that.
If he was here, I would watch that because he would know how to curate this shit.
Damn.
If you just throw Bun out there with Stacks and Big Boy, I'm a cry. I'm gonna cry real tears.
If you throw Bun out there against Ball and G, he got a long day, bro. I promise I'm not trying to get banned from Houston, but come on, G. Like we not doing.
Listen,
hey, I think they can go head to head.
What?
So we should call Coachella and tell them we need one of them fancy things.
Y'all want UGK
so they can do
15-5 by Outkast? Please go right ahead, bro.
That's why I say Pimp
is not gonna be no 15-5.
16-4?
No, nigga. I would give you 11-7. I will give you
no fucking
11-8, 11-9.
No way, bro. Listen, and I love UGK. Bro.
I know.
Listen. Y'all just heard me say 3 in the morning by Screw, so I know a little something about Houston, bro. I'm not taking nothing away from what UGK has done in this rap game, bro. But against literally the best duo in hip hop. Fuck the South, fuck the East Coast, fuck the West Coast. The best duo in the game, period.
No. That's why I say you can't do that.
Outkast could go against Wu-Tang and still beat them niggas, dog. Like what, man? All right,
that is true. That is true. I'm not going against that.
I'm on record saying the only group that can legitimately beat Outkast has 9 members in. 9 of them.
But even still, like Wu-Tang, after, bro. Like let me not listen. I ain't
After
trying to be
36 Chambers, like what is
fam.
there for Wu-Tang?
Fam, if let me ask you this: when you say best groups of all time, that could be duos or whatever. Who come into your mind? Outkast coming to the top
They
before a
number
lot of
one.
niggas.
They number one.
So nah, fam, not against UGK, bro.
What you can't do it because Bun gonna be out there by himself.
Even if Pimp was here, bro, like I'm not. Listen, all right, listen. When Pimp came home, he was putting out some good shit, right? And at that time, Outkast, they were doing the Outer Wild shit, which is that's like their least project. You feel me? That's not their best at all. But even still, bro, like going from '93 to when Speaker Boss Love Below came out, bro, it's a fucking run, dog. Like that whole man. Listen, I love UGK, dog. But no, bro. Like, I'm sorry. That's just Larry, bro. I'm sorry.
I had to tune out. I couldn't listen to the blasphemy about UGK. My bad, y'all. Because my next album is the Sweet James Jones Stories. So, yeah.
That's amazing. I love it. Like that shit jam.
I told you.
That should be jam. All I'm saying, if this Pimp was here, my opinion on that verse is the styles make fights. That's all I'm saying.
Like UGK don't even want it with 3-6. How the fuck they gonna take it with Alk?
Well, 3-6 been around too long.
UGK been around.
Okay, whoa. Is that DJ Larry or Q talking?
That's DJ Larry.
That's me.
DJ Larry. We never got into the age shit. And I guess the age shit now is who I support.
I'm 28.
28? Okay, you don't know that. You don't know that.
Nigga, you 30. Like, what the fuck?
You don't know that. Hey, it's funny. Y'all laughing.
Listen.
Y'all laughing.
We're talking about
different. That's the difference between Eddie and every other cartoon that came out after that. Like that's between Eddie and Kodak Kid Next Door. That 2-year gap is a big difference.
UGK was out before 3-6, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
3-6 still got more hits than UGK, bro. What are we talking about?
Okay, so we talking about hits now. We're not talking about the
actual. Even with versus Project Pets, I Choose You versus harder than any one of them niggas on the main song.
Name 4 3-6 Mafia songs right now. Go. Name
he from Memphis.
Come on,
name them. I still haven't heard them being named. So my point exactly, my nigga. It don't matter. We're talking about the culture shift. We're talking about the culture shift. Like it's, you know what I'm saying? Like we being so adamant about it, but we really not saying like, okay.
But 3-6 shifted the culture too.
I'm not saying they didn't.
They got a bigger culture shift than UGK.
I'm not taking anything from them at all. Because when Chicken Head came out and all that shit and Sipping on Scissor, motherfuckers was all over it. But you got a whole song talking about Sipping on Scissor, and that's your hit song. That's your whole persona. Where'd that persona come from?
So,
the motherfuckers from further south.
Are you sure?
Let's be real if we're gonna be real.
Are you sure?
I wasn't there when Drake was being made, but I was there when Drake was being sealed. So
what about 8-Ball and MJG though?
Huh?
8-Ball and MJG.
We're not even gonna get into their history because they're more historic than
and MJG would be a better versus with UGK.
Than 3-6 Mafia.
They would. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Oh, my apologies. I misheard. I would never put
that's
on the same stage with 3-6 Mafia. I misheard, and I can
it's too much from 3-6, bro. Like UGK and 8-Ball and MJG is a better matchup in my opinion because obviously 8-Ball has his own solo run, but it wasn't never big. Pimp was known for being Pimp, so he got himself out there. But that's a more even matchup in my opinion than putting them against like Outkast or somebody like that. Like, and there ain't no knock against Houston or UGK. It's just, bruh, UGK, man, great. No disrespect, dog. I'm just saying, not for me. No.
Look. I don't want it to be. I don't want it to be misunderstood or misinterpreted.
For sure. No,
I can name you some of the albums that I've had, and I had an 8-Ball MJG album that I jammed faithfully because their music is fucking amazing. Okay, for real. But sure. I'm not finna let music that I know that was influenced and really brought up by people that really don't understand it. Like 3-6 Mafia is great, cool, yes, for us. But the only reason they made it big, for real, if we're gonna be real, because they did the Hard Out Here for a Pimp.
Which is after.
Didn't nobody really like that song? Exactly. So you got shit before.
So
love
Popping
that
My
song.
Collar
I
didn't do
love
what it was
Hustle
supposed to
and
do.
Flow.
Popping My Collar, but it was featuring. Come on, man.
Featuring who?
Bow Wow.
Ain't Bow Wow and MJG on that song?
Collar, nigga.
Oh,
No.
So wait,
No.
Crunchy Black,
That's
Crunchy Black a
3-6
part of
by
3-6 Mafia?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought he was a part of Backwoods or some shit. I didn't know Crunchy Black.
Man, mute this man, Mike, yo. Mute this man, Mike, bro.
hilarious.
I could have sworn Crunchy Black, huh?
What?
I could have sworn, first of all, Popping My Collar was two different groups on one song. Like,
it's
I would have fought somebody to do it. By themselves. They didn't make that music by themselves.
Juicy and Black. What are you talking?
They didn't make that song by themselves.
Hold up, wait a minute. All right. Order.
Man, Si, please go.
Order.
Please go.
Nigga. Well, also, let me listen. Let me reiterate. We are talking about the 5 greatest Southern groups of all time, by the way. But it's like, fam, because of we in 2021, and because of they got 3-6 got like 3-6 got a lot. They got a lot. Outkast got 3-6 and Outkast is one. I watch it. 3-6 and Outkast is one because because it's crazy. Like Outkast got 30 by
I'm gonna say why this is really not fair though.
Because each one of them has a bigger head. Like DJ Paul can really rap to me, but it's really only gonna be Juicy J high. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be a total respect for 3-6, and then do the same thing for Outkast. It's like shit.
Yeah, that's what Versus is though.
Lyricist,
Andre guitar,
but it's gonna be a Andre high.
Yeah, that's what Versus is though. Like Versus is like whatever you did. So like Outkast 3-6 is an easy one because they done a lot. Paul done a lot. Juicy done a lot. Now, granted, Juicy not gonna play that Katy Perry song or that Miley Cyrus song in that Versus, but Juicy got a whole lot. Juicy got a whole lot. First of all, like doing 3-6. Yeah, he got too many.
you want a red one or a blue one?
Yeah, my bad, Joe.
Man, I thought you left after a comment.
Nah,
Did he just leave?
I do. I am gonna have to leave once I get my top 5 out of the way. But nah, I ain't tip off because him man thought Crunchy Black was in the backwoods. Nah, bro.
That's so
ain't doing that.
That's the title of the episode.
Apologize.
That's the title of the episode. Wasn't Crunchy Black in the backwoods? That's but like fam, 3-6, they got a lot. Outkast, they got a lot. And I just keep saying Pimp out here. I'm not fit to let you niggas just let Bun B go out there with his DJ against Ball and G by himself. We not doing that.
But I mean, but still, he can still play all the UGK shit, bro. So I mean,
plus productions too.
Exactly.
So, and plus, like fam, like Bun got a feature run.
He do. That's what I'm saying. So
he
got enough. Yeah, he got Bun got enough to hold his own. You know what I'm saying?
And he can play pimp shit.
I wouldn't put them with Big Boy and Dre with just no.
But I mean, but what you saying
is plain obvious that people don't understand the concept of verses.
No,
they first started doing this shit.
Because the reason why I'm saying this is like, fam, Pimp is a producer, and so like in that setting, he would know how to combat with. It's a lot,
but so is Big Boy.
I know.
It's bro.
That's So that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Rico is pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Rico is pulling up. Future is pulling like everybody.
How about we just say this? If one group gets up there and they were totally influenced by the other group,
Don't put them up there.
Who is totally influenced?
Outkast is totally influenced by UGK.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
That's two different styles. That's two different
what?
styles.
Oh my god.
That's two different styles.
You
telling me
my next album is Stank on You. Because ain't none of y'all really talking about no music. And then
how does Aquemini is influenced by UGK? Oh, is that what you're trying to say?
So you telling me that Southern, you saying that Southern Playalistic is influenced by Too Hard to Swallow? Because they sound those are two totally different albums.
Thank you.
You are absolutely right. Okay, so let's just shut the bullshit up then and stop saying that they're gonna do a versus. Like, damn.
Well,
I'm saying, like, goodness gracious. Ultimately, my next album is Stank on You, Outkast.
Like, Stank on You?
Yes. Like,
we on number 2 right now? Okay.
I don't even know.
I'm not. Yeah, Stank on. That's not. I ain't mad at that shit. Because I can't tell. Like, Stank on You in that catalog. Like, I can't tell you. I don't know. It's great, and I can't explain to you what it is. It's like I can't really explain to you what Stank on You is. Because it's just great. That's all.
It's jazz fusion rap, bro. Like it's not something that you're gonna understand. Like it's to this day, like even though they have similar frequencies and cadences, no one Outkast album really sounds the same. Like, and that's what makes them I
said not one.
Yeah, and that's what makes them the best duo in my opinion, because again, every album is its own piece in time. So granted, you can do one thing and master that one thing and be great at it, and that's cool. But when it comes to switching it up every single time, Outkast got it. You feel me? That's why I know my connection cut out, but if I was gonna pick my number 2, I would probably say Southern Playalistic, because again, I had never heard no shit like that when it came out. You know, granted, I had to go back and listen to it because I was way too young, but going back and listening to it, I was like, damn, these niggas don't sound like fucking Hey Ya and all this other shit that I've heard. You know what I'm saying? Like, they sound way different. So, I gotta give Outkast his credit. So, Stank on You is they own genre, bro. Like, it's like, and I'll say this and I'm done with Outkast, but like, the way New York cats give like Tribe Called Quest their props and shit like that, that's what Outkast is for the South, bro. Like, you ain't never seen no shit like it. And honestly and truthfully, you probably won't see anything like that again, honestly. When it comes to hip-hop duos and the way they revolutionize shit, you probably won't see it with that real impact that Outkast had.
Yeah, because bro, it's like you listen to Bombs Over Baghdad, and then 2 years later, nigga Andre drops Hey Ya, and it's like, what is, nigga? This wasn't that long, nigga.
Like Rosa Parks,
nigga. Listen to Rosa Parks. Listen to the whole world. Listen to the whole world. It's just like they just got records that it's like, yeah, it's like also Outkast will put Tribe Called Quest in the dirt, but that's
Let's keep it a buck, dog. Like, let's keep it really a buck. When it comes to
here, it's like you done got up.
When it comes to like legit lyricism, and when it comes to the combination of hits and lyricism together, I feel like Outkast is getting Jay the fuck up out of here, dog. And let's be 100, bro. Like, it's like you have never seen a run like that, bro, ever. And a consistent run too. Like, even with Idlewild, like, that's niggas know that's like a soundtrack or whatever. But if we're going back to like that 10-year run from Southern Playalistic to Speaker Box Love Below, bro, no one has a fucking chance. I love Wu-Tang, but after a while, it starts to come down a little bit unless you do they solo shit. You feel me? Whole thing with Outkast, bro. Like, you can't fuck with Outkast, bro. It's too much.
Because it's fam, like, they're like the common denominator of your hits don't really matter. Like, fam, like the Wu-Tang, Meth could come out and play You're All I Need, and then Big Boy and Drake can respond to that with Elevators. And it's like,
and when we talking about songs that don't get like this shine, whatever, like that, the art of storytelling part 1, man, come on. Like even Dre's verse on Art of Storytelling Part 4 on DJ Drama album, like, come on, man. Like it's too much. Crumbling Herb, like get out and get something. It's too much, bro. Like
then you gotta understand, like, nigga.
It's in the bedroom then.
Yeah. Then you gotta understand, nigga, like, if depending on how long this verse goes, Andre can go straight to the feature bag. Depending on how long the verses goes, Big Boy can give you a couple solo album records. Big Boy can give you Shutterbug.
But see, here's the thing. The thing about Outkast that makes them different is that they got enough, and they don't even have to leave Outkast. They could just stay strictly Outkast and not have to go into their solo shit. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Andre's I Do verse, but fam, he could literally just stay within the Outkast albums, and he still has more than enough, bro. Like, it's tough.
It's tough. They nigga, Bun and Pimp will tell you, nah, them the niggas, bro. Like, it's not. It's just, it's not.
Again, like, you literally have to get a 3-6, a Wu-Tang, an NWA, a group of multiple people to fucking fuck with Outkast, bro. You can't just do a damn duo because it's gonna be a slaughter, bro. And again, the fucked up thing is, you know, sometimes it's obvious which in the group which one's the better one as far as lyrics go. Both of them niggas are crazy because people love Andre, but Big Boy don't get his props as a lyricist because people are just so infatuated with Andre. So yeah, like, Big Boy was one of the original Atlanta niggas talking about the quote unquote trap before it became quote unquote trap music when T.I. said that shit in 03. So it's like, this shit different, man. But let me stop and let some other people talk, man, because I know I'm going off about Outkast right now.
Nah, good. Nah, niggas be saying Andre an alien. Well, if Andre is an alien, that means Big Boy is at least on a spaceship.
He's an astronaut. Like,
he
discovered this shit. Like,
astronaut.
The AT aliens. It's a whole album.
Yeah, the niggas, like, that nigga. You think you can't, fam? Like, you can't. Like, niggas can't. Niggas think they can fuck with. Like, niggas think they can fuck with Big Boy. No, like, you can't fuck with him neither. Like,
Big Boy is 2-player.
You can't fuck with them niggas either. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. It's different when it comes to those niggas. But my number 2, let me see, I got Savage Life, The Fix, Urban Legend. I'm gonna go super tight. I'm gonna go super tight UGK.
That's an amazing album.
That shit is amazing from the back. That's the one where that's the sophomore album. They still sounded young, but you could tell that they was maturing around that age and shit like that. But yeah, super tight is the one. Q, what's your number 2?
My number 2, I'm gonna go with Astro World by Travis Scott.
Wow,
this is the most cohesive project.
That was my number 2 as well, actually.
Yeah, like, it's such a cohesive project. Like,
it's a badass project.
How can you not like it? Like, everything flows together. It drives you through different moods. Like, it's a great album.
I didn't like with Astro World. It's like, it's one of those albums. It's one of those things where, like, if a nigga sit and listen to it and he kind of iffy on it, I would tell him, like, go watch. Like, if you went to watch him perform that album live, it makes sense. Like, it makes because he been trying to make that album his whole life. He was talking about Astro World in 2013.
His videos too.
Yeah, he was talking about Astro World in 2012, 2013. Like,
his visuals are amazing.
Yeah, but even like, to backdoor on what you said, like, they don't necessarily even have to go see him in concert. Like, that album itself feels like a concert. Like, you're in the energy. Just tell them to basically turn up the stereo, whatever the case is. They gonna feel it. Like, you know, like, you started off with Stargazing, you know, then you somewhere down the line in Sicko Mode, R.I.P. Screw, 5% 10. Exactly. The song he got with Juice WRLD, the one he got with Don Toliver, the one he
Mm-hmm.
got with Migos. Come on now.
That's a
Trav and
well put
Migos
together
don't
as an
miss.
album.
Trav
That
and
was his.
Migos don't miss.
That was his like to me. Here the fuck I am, and who the fuck I am.
Now the
No, I
thing
ain't gonna
is,
say that because his first
That's why
album
I
made that
started with
statement,
to me.
and like Birds in the Trap, like that was really a good album too, and it got one of his biggest hits, Goosebumps, on there.
So y'all got Astro World over. I mean, it's not an album, but y'all got Astro World over Days Before Rodeo.
No, but
no,
it's albums though. We doing
Okay,
albums.
okay, okay, okay. I had to make sure.
no. Days before is like he was fucking around, and that's the best part about Days Before. Like he was just fucking around. That shit is great. But actually, the thing about Travis now is he has to like he about to do like probably his next album or the album after that is gonna be him trying to like duplicate that Astroworld,
No,
and
Why would you
he's
say
going
that?
I don't
he
think so.
like it's his next album is gonna be like it's gonna be some highs and it's gonna be some because like it's you gotta like
Why would you say that?
I'm
not
not gonna
duplicate
say that.
not duplicated. He figure out what's next after Astroworld, not duplicate.
Trav, look, Trav.
Y'all
If
don't
you
believe.
heard him lately, Trav been really spitting, like really spitting.
You want to
Like
know why? You want to know why? Because niggas kept
why?
saying niggas been saying he was trash.
No, cause
Niggas been saying
look,
he won't be
no,
rapping like that,
it
but he
wasn't
been
even
rapping like
cause check it, Trav is not even like a lyrical rapper. Like that's not somebody I listen
Could
to
we
for like just
attest it?
straight lyrics.
Could we
But
attest
it's
it to the
like
fact that he's a Houston rapper who wasn't accepted by his home city, signed by somebody from Atlanta, but influenced by somebody from Chicago? Can we attest it to that? And he won't take a step back? Like,
and
come on.
also
what
he
does that
hated the
mean?
Chicago.
What do you mean? What do I mean? Can we
He
Like
hated
like
attest
like
it to? Can we? He's from Houston, okay? And Houston people did not accept him in his music because it was not what they were
nobody in
used
Houston
to
gave
in
a
the
good
South.
goddamn about
That's what I'm
Travis Scott.
saying.
but that has
So
nothing to
then
do with
so
anything though.
yes, if you listen for a second, you can learn. Then you have somebody from Atlanta who took them under their wing, signed him, who's probably one of the greatest MCs to ever touch a microphone, just being real, T.I.
T.I.?
And then you
What?
take it and okay, cool, laugh all you want, still won't
Okay.
learn. And then you have somebody from the South influenced by Chicago, and then being molded and tutored by one of the best people to ever do it in our day and age.
Mike
You don't
Tony.
think he's going to continue to go up?
No, what I'm saying is,
I
just
hear
like
you, and that's why I'm asking and refuting it. Can we just attest it and not say that he's
yeah,
gonna fall off?
it's just
We
like
want to
it's
see people do better. So
no,
why
I don't
mentioning?
want him to fall off. But
Well, say
listen,
that.
it's just like Kanye with Dark Fantasy.
No, it's
Like
not.
he
No,
no
it
no no.
is
What I'm
not.
saying is
No, it is not.
he's gonna be in a constant state of figuring out what's after that. That's
I
the
don't
thing
think
that I'm
so.
saying.
That
I don't
was
No,
a
think so
totally
because
different time in
because
his
because
life.
because who influenced Dark Fantasy? Cuddy. Who influenced Jesus? Travis Scott. Jesus is Travis's sound.
but talking about though. Look, the reason why I'm not gonna say that is because Travis is still greatly in his prime. You get
Yeah,
what I'm
he's
He
saying?
super
is.
young. He
Like
basically just
Ye,
set the tone for his life. That's what he did.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah. Like Travis still in his prime, so whoever he's got, he's gonna go for it because he got Don Toliver. Like him and Don Toliver mesh together, like they make great music together. So I
They
think
damn near the same nigga. Like in a sense, but very
I get
different. They
what you're
damn near
saying.
the same. They damn near the same.
nah, because
I said damn near.
Don is more singing,
Nah,
I
one is
get
a
what
and
one
you're
is
like
a
saying.
singing nigga, one
Travis.
is a
I
singing
get what you're
singing nigga.
saying.
Totally different niggas.
But in the same breath, they're the same. I get what he's saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
All I'm saying is it's gonna be a task trying to figure out for Travis what's next after Astroworld because this is magnum opus.
It won't be a task. He has time to sit down now.
He has plenty to work with. He got a
How-
lot to work with now.
Like think about Damn and whatever album we're gonna get and whatever album became for Damn. Excuse me for not doing it and not giving you the years and shit. But you get what the fuck I'm saying. when motherfuckers have time to sit down and actually work on some shit and not just rush some shit, it only gets better. Drake is consistent because he'll drop an album and take a little time and then drop another one. Like, come on, y'all.
What's a little time for Drake is 11 months.
That's a little time. That's a little time. He write every day though. A lot of artists don't write every day. The only other artist that I think writes every day is Ed Sheeran.
The thing about Travis Scott is that I don't think he's gonna run out of what to become or whatever, because this project itself, the Astroworld project, was extremely grand, and I don't even think he planned for it to go as grand as it did. And I mean that to say, with the whole Astroworld theme park shit, and then with bringing Don Toliver up with him, because Don Toliver wasn't really just popping prior to then, you know what I'm saying? So after the Astroworld project, that's when Don Toliver really came up. Now he has just a lot to work with. Now he has a lot to manipulate and make it even more grander and bigger with a set plan, as opposed to just having it develop naturally.
Yes. My motherfucker that came out, he was the first one to have the goddamn meal at McDonald's. That lets you know he has a thinking head on his shoulders. He is not gonna take a step back.
He's gonna mash the gas. He's gonna.
Hey, Donnie.
What's up?
Yo, I gotta bounce, but I'm gonna say this before I go. When we were talking earlier, I had my order messed up. So in my top 5, I actually have trap music over Urban Legend, but again, Urban Legend's a classic. And you can put Southern Playalistic by Outkast as my number 1. But hey, I appreciate y'all. It was fun talking to y'all tonight, man. I really, it was a cool conversation with y'all, man. And y'all have a good night.
Good night.
Oh, you too, bro. You too, bro.
You too.
Hey, Sugarfoot. This all Texas now. Hey, what's your number 2?
Number two was actually already mentioned. Trilogy. I think it was either Trilogy or Carter 2. I forgot which one I had.
You mentioned Carter 2.
Yeah. That once one of my albums got named, I felt comfortable not saying it. Because, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But knowing that it's opinions, in my opinion, I'm gonna just go ahead and have it number 2. For this main reason. I was introduced to music and shit by my mother, by hip hop and all that shit. I had not seen my mom listen to hip hop for a long time. Like, I guess she just didn't like any of the hip hop music that was coming out. Like, she just went on this whole 89.3 FM Christian music, 90.9 TSU school shit. And I didn't like that part in our life, like when it came to music, and it was just magical.
You ain't like that she was listening to Yolanda Adams?
I mean, not all the time, because, you know what I'm saying, growing up, she'll put on some 400 degrees, or, you know what I'm saying, for a time, it was like, but then there was this space when she was having this come to Jesus meeting. Hold on.
You gotta do the Houston Hottie like that, man.
Look, I love Yolanda Adams. I'm not finna just say I don't. You know what I'm saying? My last name in real life is Adams. I think the motherfucker my cousin. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But it may sound strange, but the Carter 2 brought me and my mother closer so far as knowing who she is as a person. Like, yeah, people always know their mom for their mom being their mom, but Carter 2 let me know who she was as a person at that time in my life. And I will love that album forever.
Carter 2. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, just imagine you and your mama rapping. I see she wearing them jeans that show her butt crack. My girls can't.
But you get what I'm saying. Like some of these things in the tracks, you know what I'm saying? She'll come to me like, oh, did you hear this on this? Did you know what I'm saying? And on the way to school, damn near every morning, when that album dropped, that's what me and my mom was listening to together. Like, it wasn't no, and then he had the mixtapes in between too. Man, please.
Man, I miss Dogs. That album is good. Lord Jesus, that album is great. He was 23 years old. That don't make no sense.
Yeah.
So what you got?
For my number 2, I'm not sure if it's an album. It's a Big Crit album.
Which one?
I think it's called Return of Forever, the one that has Booby Miles on it, and
that is
Return of Forever or Forever in a Day.
That's Forever
it might
in a
be
Day.
Forever in a Day.
Yeah.
Okay. That one there. That's my number 2. If that's even an album, because I'm not sure if it's a mixtape or an album.
It's an album, but it's a mixtape. It's really a mixtape.
I thought it was an album because it's so well put together, and every time I listen to it, I let the whole thing play through. Like
he's a genius.
I love it.
Let me see. Forever in a Day, Booby Miles, fucking 804 Amtrak. I think I'm 804 Amtrak.
You know you want to ride on my locomotive.
Then there's the Forever in a Day Road Less Traveled edition. Then King Remembered in Time. Then Crit is a fucking he needs to do what he did with Bun for other people. Like he executive produced Bun B's album. Big Crit, he should be.
I don't think
we don't think about it this much though. You really think, and I want us to really just think about this. You think Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and Big Crit ain't been in the same room at the same time working on music?
They have a song together.
But I'm talking about even on the production end, because Cole is known for his production.
Big Crit and J. Cole should be more loose with their beats. They should be way more loose with their beats. They got shit out there. You know what I'm saying? They didn't work with people, but they should be way more loose with their beats.
I get what you're saying. They have their select people. Like a lot of them Currency tracks be Crit tracks. Like we know.
Yeah. I would love a Currency album with Crit production. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see the Young Thug on a Crit produced record. You know what I'm saying? I would love those styles to collide. Whole album, nah, but like on one record, I'd love to see those styles collide. But my number one is Chris Bridges, Back for the First Time. Ludacris, Back for the First Time. It's as a nigga who also listened to Incognito, which I hate that album title, but Back for the First Time is like it's one of those moments where like this nigga came out.
Yeah, I meant to, but you know what I'm saying? No one mentioned Devin the Dude. And I thought, would have made it on there. Like I thought actually the dude would make it on there.
I know Devin the Dude records. I've never listened to full Devin the Dude album.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I've listened to 3 of his albums fully through. To the Extreme is amazing. If you want to start there, that's cool.
Devin, shit, nigga, I didn't know. Like I didn't know till like a few years ago. Well, when I was in college, I found out that Devin had a song with Jay-Z, and I was like, he does?
Yeah. I'm gonna say this on some real shit. You know you fucked up for picking this topic. Like top 5 albums, Southern albums all time, and then it's all.
I said favorite 5. Favorite 5. So I didn't say all.
Yeah, like my top 5, I'm saying they were all UGK. I just kind of mixed it up.
That's true. I didn't say no Scarface. I didn't say even Chameleon. Chameleon is one of my favorite albums. Like for real. So it's not an easy fucking list to make.
Sound of Revenge. Sound of Revenge was it
was. I don't know which one of them it was, but I was going through something in my life, and
I don't want no.
Yeah, my number one.
I stayed on Reed Road. It was
what?
Huh?
What was your number 1?
My number 1 is Back for the First Time by Ludacris.
Oh yeah.
Like, cause like that shit came out and he just hit the ground right. Like Ludacris hit like when Ludacris like quote unquote kind of calmed down musically. He went the very next year he was in Fast 5. And from that nigga, the very next year he was in Fast 5. This nigga, yeah, he's like very next year. Also, let me say this about Ludacris. Ludacris didn't really get like up into the early to mid 2000s after like Chicken and Beer. Ludacris didn't really get no beats from the popular Atlanta producers. because they was all tied to clicks. So there's no, if I'm not mistaken, there's no Ludacris and Drummer Boy song. There's no Ludacris and DJ Toomp song. There's no Ludacris and Shawty Red song because DJ Toomp was tied to T.I. and Shawty Red and Drummer Boy were tied to Jeezy. So Ludacris he couldn't, for whatever reason, like he couldn't just go ask for beats because number one, DTP was T.I. tells that story of him slapping Shaka Zulu. I believe he slapped Shaka Zulu. 2 Chainz told that story. And so for a while, DTP and fucking Grand Hustle had beef. So Ludacris don't have no records with those niggas. So he had to rely on Timberland, Pharrell, and other niggas and shit like that. But not Back for the First Time was one of them ones, my nigga. That nigga hit the ground running. Nigga hit the ground running. It's my favorite album. My favorite song on there is Stick 'Em Up.
I'm looking at the album, and I said the album that I said most definitely word of mouth because it's a great album. But I see why you most definitely.
Yeah, Back for the First Time is it's a gem. Is a gem, and he probably and like I said, if like some of the hottest producers in Atlanta weren't tied to clicks, Red Light District.
Well, what he did to get his music heard, he was a VJ.
Yeah,
like VJ.
Yeah, Ludacris a great
nigga. He started spinning
also,
his own shit.
And also niggas do be playing that Illinois card with Ludacris. You know what I'm saying?
Heard that one.
He from Illinois. He moved to Atlanta when he was 9.
Okay, and motherfucking, I just found this shit out. Kanye's from Atlanta. He was born in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? But if somebody gets on a track and tells you where they're from, let that shit be that. Because Tupac was born in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay.
Tupac from everywhere, nigga.
Okay, my bad. Long live Tupac. my bad. I didn't know there was no Tupac slander.
Nigga, you told me Tupac was from North Dakota, I believe you. I was like, that sounds about right. Q, what's your number one?
Man, I'm kind of conflicted between number ones. But my 2 choices that I'm gonna go with is Teflon Don by Rick Ross or The Real Testament by Plies.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
That means a lot. Now I get where he coming from.
Wait a minute.
Teflon Don versus The Real Testament by Plies. How old are you?
I'm 26.
Okay. Yeah.
Nigga, hold up. The Real Testament is one of them ones, nigga. It's
the realest ones. 100 years, kept it too real.
I'm just
one more time.
Nigga, one more time.
My mama crazy.
Oh, come on now, man.
Sorry. Hypnotized.
Nigga dropped 2 albums in 6 months. Dropped 2 albums. Look, The Real Testament versus Teflon. Boy, that's a hard one. That's hard to choose from. I see why you conflicted. I see why you conflicted, bro. Like this. I mean, nigga, we got MC Hammer and BMF, but this nigga got One More Time in 100 years. This is man, I gotta. That nigga is man. Yeah, I see. You can have a tie. You can have a tie on that shit. I can't lie to you. Also, Plies became a character of himself, so it's kind of like his music. I mean, he did do Ran Off on the Plug twice, and he did do.
I'm saying though, when that Real Testament came out though, that hit the world by storm. He was not expecting that.
Also, Plies was like 32 years old when he debuted, just like Rick.
I didn't even know.
That nigga played football. He played college football.
I didn't know that.
He played college football. Then that nigga like used his real voice on 106 in Park, and then Jamie Foxx told that story about that nigga hiding. It was over with.
I'ma just always respect him for this reason. I went to this concert and he was, you know what I'm saying, he was performing at the concert. I wasn't too far from the stage, and no, neither was this young lady on the top of somebody else's shoulders. I will never forget this shit. This lady was standing, you know what I'm saying, sitting on somebody's shoulder. So she could scream and shit. And she was able to get his attention. And he like lifted his cap up a little bit and like blew a kiss at her. This woman lost her fucking mind
That's
from
usually
like
what happens.
30, 40, 60 feet away. And I was like, what kind of influence is that? I don't even know if I want to have that kind of influence and power,
Hey
but
yo, check
it
it.
was
I got a
something
bad story.
to witness.
Check it. I got a bad story. I went to a Wayne concert in Beaumont, like right before he was about to get locked up. It was him, Birdman, and the rest of Young Money, besides Drake and Nicki and Tiger, the important ones. So it's like
Also, it was Wayne, Lil Chucky, Gutter Gutter, and Lil
facts.
That's not Young Money.
Facts. That is Young Money. That was all Young Money at one
That
time.
wasn't even squad up, honestly.
But check it. This girl, she had this one arm. Now,
That was cash.
like you know how light panties are, like how light they are. This woman, she's sitting like at further than 60 feet. I know that because she close by me and we in the stands. But she launched the panties on stage and it hit the stage.
I think your story sucks. No, but I get it.
Well, first of
She's
all,
talented.
like I want to say, since we're talking about shows, I did ACL Festival these past 2 weekends, all 6 days, and I got to see Megan Thee Stallion up close and personal. And listen to me, fellas, I've been to the promised land. I have been to the promised land, and buddy, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. Hey man, look. But also, I saw Doja Cat up close and personal. I went to the promised land again. It's
now
amazing.
That one I believe because Megan is a bit masculine looking for me, but Doja Cat is amazing looking.
Listen, like when you realize that Megan is 5'10", and like Megan Thee Stallion is an athlete with lyrical skills. If we being technical, like she's an athlete. Like Megan, if Megan could shoot a basketball, she'd be in the WNBA finals. I'm telling you this right now. And like, look. Nicki Minaj is the most influential female rapper of the past 15 years, right? You can see Nicki Minaj, and so like Doja Cat, you could just see it when you look at Doja Cat.
Yeah.
It's all over there. But listen, Megan and Cardi,
not Megan.
They be performing, nigga. Like they be performing. Megan did her whole set. Every one of her songs had dance moves. It was ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And also, all Megan need is a more eclectic group of producers, and she could put together some good projects. You know, like all her music right now is twerking music. But as far as natural ability, Megan be rapping, bro. Like we know this. As far like her natural ability exceeds the music she makes. So
yo, let's be real about this too. We really need to give our female MCs like an apology, because it just seems like nobody listens to the MCs that aren't half naked. You feel me? So far as the women are concerned.
I do, nigga.
We do. That's fine.
Nigga,
I'm just
Missy Elliott is my number one of all time.
Of all time, for real. She the shit. But then you know what I'm saying? Like you got Missy. Missy did it differently compared to shit. It wasn't a Missy before there was Queen Latifah. You know what I'm saying? You got Queen Latifah, then Missy, because everybody in between rapping.
Missy is a one of one in Missy is a one of one in music because Missy is an MC who has R&B hit. She written R&B hit.
We don't get a Brat enough respect too.
The Brat is an MC too, but I'm talking about Missy. Like Missy's an MC on top of it.
Hear me real quick, because I'm glad you said this, and I get that part. Why don't we consider Lauryn Hill to be a lyricist?
I do. She just
okay, because she be rapping.
Who said she wasn't?
Who says
Yo,
she
I'm
got
just
one
saying.
album?
Okay, I guess I'm talking to the right
Granted,
group of people now. I
she's
guess I'm
got
talking
one.
to the
She
right
got
group
one
of people.
album. Granted,
You know what I'm saying?
the album is the album of albums, but it's just one of them. So
True.
Lauren, like imagine if Nas only dropped Illmatic. Only. That's what Lauren is. That's what it is. Like this, if she's only dropped Illmatic. That's if she. That's what the miseducation. That's what I consider Lauren. Like, female Nas. Like that's what I consider Lauren. She's that good. Lyrically, vocally, she's that good. It's just
My
like if
comparison for her, I get what you're saying, but my comparison was that like, what if D'Angelo only dropped Voodoo?
yeah,
That kind of shit.
that's what I'm saying. It's just it's just one. Like the argument people have for Andre not having one is the argument people have for Lauren and with only having one. And also, she dropped that album, then she went and got some dick, and then she left. Like after
She didn't want to do all that shit.
she had 5 kids. Like she dropped that album. Look. Lauren Hill dropped that album.
She had 5 kids at the time?
She went to have 5 kids.
Oh shit. Okay.
Listen, Lauren Hill dropped that album. Then she went on a seminar tour and an interview tour where she has so many great quotes, great, moments as far as just talking. And then she got with one of Bob Marley's sons, and then he put that thing up on her, and she ain't want to do nothing else. She ain't want to do nothing else.
That's not true.
Yes,
What?
it is.
She did that Unplugged album after him.
She does have the Unplugged album.
Yeah,
but that's it.
And that's a heavy album, and I know
but that's not why she didn't put out another album. It's like she basically seen that like what she was like making off of it, and then she was like, I'm not doing this no more. Basically.
Yeah, like she wasn't gonna sacrifice her life for like the little bit of money she was getting or whatever. She'd rather just go live her life.
Yeah, and like they had put a lot of money into like a second album, but she just never came out with the album.
Yeah, and
she didn't want to partake in the whole front line
all of that was happening
and all that.
She pulled a Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, and
while Dave Chappelle pulled Lauren Hill.
While all that was happening, she was getting her head rammed.
Look.
You can't talk about
she heard us say, goddamn.
It was one of the Marleys. Have you all seen any of the Marleys? Lord have mercy on our soul.
Yeah. First off, all of the Marleys are 6'5" with dreads that stop at their ankle.
First of all, they're not 6'5".
Nigga, Damian Marley is a good 6'8". Nigga, he's a good 6'8".
And his money is just amazing looking.
Nigga, Damian Marley.
Let's not.
Nigga, his like Bob Marley grandson, nephew, Skip Marley. That nigga like 6'2". Them niggas is big. Them niggas is big.
Okay.
Kayla, what's your number one? Your number one favorite Southern album, bar none.
Love Blow.
Ooh. The one
nobody can fuck with the Love Below.
The one mistake Andre has made is he did not get Rosario Dawson pregnant. Now, after seeing Rosario Dawson's actions in the past couple of years, that might have not been a mistake, but he did not get Rosario Dawson pregnant. And she is singing on the goddamn album, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know if it was her. I don't care about who the hell was singing on it. That was his album for him. That was necessary. It was a very necessary time in his life to get all that shit out. Like you got this amalgamation of ideas, but you come from this certain place, and if you don't uphold the standards of that certain place, then you're not from that place. And I know it also well being from Houston and being the eclectic Houstonian I am, for lack of better terms. the album within itself spoke volumes to a lot of young people that, you know what I'm saying, that weren't this cookie cutter idea of what somebody should be from a certain place. So it was most definitely pivotal and game changer for me. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what anybody else is saying, because it's like, yeah, I grew up listening to Scarface. I grew up listening to Tupac. I grew up listening to some Jay-Z. I grew up listening to No Limit Soldier. So, you know what I'm saying? I understood all that. I got all that. I seen all that. But at the same time, I was the same motherfucker that picked up books, and I was the same motherfucker that experienced other cultures, and I was the same motherfucker that knew that shit, the world is bigger than the goddamn whatever miles my city spans from to one end to the other. And having somebody articulate that for me from a better position was the like the kick in the ass I needed, or the wake up call I needed, like for real, for real. So that shit forever is gonna be galvanized.
You can't just like the same way I feel about like not Nelly. I should have just said like country grammar. The different styles and sounds on country grammar. The love you can't explain the last 15 years of music of out black music without the love below, because the love below, like I don't think you don't get 808s without love below. You don't get 808s without that album. You don't get, and then like if you want to go, you don't get love below. Well, I mean, it's a lot of, you got to go all the way back to motherfucking Prince. You don't get love below without Prince, but I don't think you don't get 808s without love below, which means you don't get So Far Gone and so on and so forth. Not saying love below is like the reason for 808s, but the idea of a love below, like the attempt, the idea, the sound of it, along with rapper turned singer. Yeah, along with rapper turned singer, because Kanye said, you know what I'm saying, 808s became a thing because he heard rapper turned singer. But like the ideas of Love Below and rapper turned singer sparked what 808s is, which sparked So Far Gone, and sparked all of this emo, along with Kid Cudi, even though like I want that nigga to fall down some stairs. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Even I'm not going. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to deny the man's influence.
We'll talk about that later.
Not going to deny the man's influence. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I told my mama I would stop calling niggas crackheads. But yeah, the Love Below.
Anyway.
Yeah, the Love Below is one of them ones. Love Below is one of them ones.
Yeah.
So I was your number one.
For number one, it's kind of difficult because I was thinking Southern music.
You're muted. Your mic is muted.
But they can hear me, yes?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I couldn't hear you through the phones.
Well, it's difficult because I was thinking Southern music originally, and in that case, it's Mama's Gun. That's my number one favorite album of all time.
Oh shit! I mean, Erykah Badu is a rap. I mean, shit. Erykah Badu is Erykah. Yeah. I couldn't just do Southern albums because there's like 900 great Southern albums. Because music. If we just say Southern albums, we're gonna be here for 24 hours.
All right, we're gonna go with TM 103. That's my top favorite Southern album.
TM 103 ain't Jeezy's among Jeezy.
It's not. It's not his best work, but it's my favorite.
But it's good. It's real good.
It's really good. It's well put together. Features are awesome.
It's like OJ way too gone.
You got Super Freak.
I can listen to that motherfucker all the way.
It's crazy how I be like I couldn't name any of his albums. I can't name any of his albums. But just with the songs that y'all just named, I know for a fact I've heard that album countless times.
That's a great album. TM 103 is a great album. Like the first one I mentioned, I think it's Let's Get It. That is, I'm saying, all time best.
I can't name any of them, but I have most definitely listened to.
Yeah, there's a lot of albums that people may not say is the best, but I really like. I really like TM 103.
Yeah, TM 103.
But I wouldn't argue with anybody that this is the best. Nah, but I really like it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of albums like that.
I'm not gonna say it's just his best work.
Yeah.
But it's a cohesive piece of work, and I can listen to it all the way through without skipping a jam. And I don't even like Freddie Gibbs, and he's on that album, and I'll listen to it through.
We'll talk about that later.
I honestly with Gibbs. Gibbs has a lot of great projects. I've listened to Bandana and Pinata, but Alfredo was the one. Alfredo was the project for me where I was just like front to back.
You gotta listen to some early Gibbs.
I listened to his early mixtapes and they be jamming too, but I'm talking about like some shit that's jamming. Like Alfredo jamming.
Like a weather.
Yeah, but
that 103 did it for me when it came out. I was good.
Also, Jeezy promoted that album for 18 months. That's the funniest part. He promoted that album for 18. That shit came out in December because of Ross. Ross came out in 2010, and so they was on the same label. Def Jam delayed Jeezy because of Ross, and then they delayed Ross because of It was crazy. They delayed Jeezy because of Ross. Then they delayed Ross because of Jeezy, and that was funny. And then they started beefing. Then like them niggas came together on War Ready, which was okay. But then they came back together on Beautiful. Beautiful was a great record. Seen It All. I enjoyed Seen It All.
I enjoyed Seen It All too.
I enjoyed Seen It All too. So it's like, yeah. But now, one of my favorite. Now I'm just all right. Mama's Gun is yours, side.
Yes.
Caleb and Q, what is your favorite Southern one? Give me one favorite Southern album. Period. Like it don't have to be rap. Just period. Because like my one is my favorite album of all time is Confessional. So I don't.
What?
Confessions.
I get you.
It's either Confessions or My Way.
Yeah. Confessions.
I can agree that either one was amazing because the Confessions album was great.
Confessions.
For me, I guess Baduism by Erykah Badu.
Ooh, Baduism is
that album good for his soul for real.
Since we are from Texas, would you guys in the near future like to have a conversation about the best chopped and screwed album?
No,
because I don't listen to chopped and screwed.
I was about to say because are we gonna talk about like the original chopped and screwed SUC click vibes, or are we gonna talk about like
I'm talking about albums
the new vibes
that are great, chopped and screwed.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
I got what he was saying. Albums that sound better chopped and screwed than they do regular.
Amazing chopped and screwed.
And I'm gonna say no, only because when Trey Songz did that Baby Know My Name song, I heard this one version chopped and screwed that I cannot find, and it was one of the best chopped and screwed songs I've ever heard.
I've been trying to find all the gospel songs that are chopped and screwed. Like I found We Fall Down. I found Imagine Me. I'm looking for Open Up My Heart by Yolanda Adams. You know what I'm saying? I
do know what you're saying. You saying you need help.
I never thought of that shit like that.
I got something about the Name of Jesus, chopped and screwed. Amazing. Just.
I actually think I've heard that one.
Hey, you might gotta send that one to me. I like this song.
Exactly, for real.
I got a link. I can just type it in. I'll send it to you. It's like a playlist. But yeah,
that's gonna go hard. Something about
that shit.
That's gonna go.
That shit hard. That shit hard. But no, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end it right here, ladies and gentlemen. This has been episode 10. You know what I'm saying? 10 of them things. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow, me and Caleb is gonna do episode 6 of Hood Classics. Q, Q, we got to get you on the episode of Hood Class so we can talk some real nigga movies. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, like y'all talk movies on there?
Yeah,
What type of movies y'all be talking about?
any kind. So basically, the
Black
synopsis of the show is like we like to bring the real nigga isms into like movies because there's always real nigga moments in any movie.
Yeah, like I've been noticing a lot of action movies are only action movies because the only way that shit would happen if it's in an action movie, like a lot of this shit would be over within the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so yeah, you got to pull up and we got to talk. You know what I'm saying? We got to talk films, nigga.
Whenever y'all invite me on there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got to talk classic cinema. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We can go from talking about The Wash to talking about Citizen Kane, nigga. Who knows?
I still ain't watched Citizen Kane, so I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We can fucking break. You know what I'm saying? We can break down.
I can talk about how Hustle and Flow one of the most inspirational movies.
Hey man, hey bro, and I will let you pull up and give your synopsis. I will let you, give your disorientation of, you know what I'm saying, how it's hard out here for a pimp. Because it is. Because if we being honest, it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't no nigga, but nah. Thank you to Q. Thank you to Sai for pulling up.
Thanks for having me, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? This nigga here.
I just be here.
You know what I'm saying? But my nigga came through. He yelled at everybody. Told us we didn't know shit. He is 3 years older than me. But he told us we didn't know shit. We was wet behind the ears. You know what I'm saying? We're not cultured.
Y'all gotta learn how to wash behind there.
Nigga called us ugly and malnourished. I was like, what?
I ain't called nobody ugly or malnourished. That's a lie. Nah, I don't do that. Don't tell that lie.
But nah, like this has been a fun episode. Like for everybody that's coming. We will see you niggas next week.
Get your bitch ass on the camera.
Later, sir. What?
Why the fuck you ain't want to be on the camera, bro?
Not because I was shit. I don't, you know what I'm saying? People don't need to be seeing my face like that.
Bro, people do need to see your face. What the fuck are you saying? People don't need to see your face. I've been telling you for the longest. People need to see your face. How the fuck they gonna know who you are?
I done got darker, nigga. Like I done got darker. I done been in the sun making money.
And like, bro, you have a show. You have a face that needs to be seen. You make music. You're damn near every woman's dream, bro. You 6'5" and fluffy and you know what I'm saying? Like